This is NextGen Nexus, your premier source for next-generation technology insights.
Ever wonder what makes your smartphone smart or how your car knows where to go?
Well, the answer is hiding in plain sight.
They're these tiny little things called semiconductors.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is they're only getting more powerful.
And that's what we're diving into today, the wild world of semiconductors in 2025.
Fasten your seatbelts because we're about to explore the future of tech, driven by chips that will soon make your smartwatch feel like a supercomputer.
All right, first things first, who's calling the shots in this chip game?
Right now, the big dog is TSMC.
Yeah, I hear them mentioned all the time.
They're like the rock stars of chip manufacturing, churning out these incredible processors for everyone from Apple to, well, pretty much anyone who needs serious computing power.
But wait, isn't Intel trying to make a comeback?
Oh, absolutely.
I've been reading about something called IDM 2.0.
That's their big strategy to recapture the crown.
What's so special about it?
They're going all in on controlling every step of the process, from designing the chips to actually manufacturing them.
So they want to do it all themselves.
Yep, all under one roof.
Sounds ambitious.
It is.
Yeah.
And they've got this new tech called the 18A node that's generating a lot of buzz.
So it's a showdown between TSMC and Intel.
Precisely. And you know what? This competition is great news for everyone.
How so?
It pushes everyone to innovate, come up with crazy new ideas, and ultimately drives down the prices for us consumers.
So a win-win for the industry and our wallets.
Exactly.
All right, let's talk about something else that's got me excited.
What's that?
ARM chips.
Yes.
You know, the ones usually found in smartphones.
Right.
Well, get this, they're about to be everywhere.
Oh, yeah. ARM is going to be huge. We're talking smart home devices, cars, even supercomputers.
Supercomputers.
Seriously. No joke. They're crazy energy efficient, which is a big deal these days, and they're packing some serious power now.
It's like the little engine that could suddenly turn into a freight train.
Pretty much. And just look at Qualcomm's Snapdragon X Elite. It's an ARM-based chip, and in some areas, it's already blowing traditional computer chips out of the water.
Wow, I need to check that out.
You should. ARM's commitment to both power and performance is changing the game.
It's all super exciting, but it's not just about the chips themselves, right?
You're right. The way these chips are made is just as important.
Because
New materials and techniques are revolutionizing performance. Things like gate-all-around transistors are giving us a huge boost.
Okay, I have to admit, that sounds a bit over my head.
Well, imagine a highway with smoother, wider lanes. That's what these transistors do. They let information flow through the chip faster and more efficiently.
So smoother traffic equals faster processing.
Exactly.
Got it. And all this innovation isn't limited to just one country, right?
Not at all.
It's a global race, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
Like a high-stakes poker game.
That's a great way to put it.
So who are the players?
Well, we've got the heavy hitters in Asia, like TSMC and Samsung, but the US and Europe are stepping up their game.
I've heard about the US CAPS Act and the European Chips Act.
Those are big moves.
What are they all about?
They're basically huge investments to boost domestic chip making.
So instead of relying on other countries for their chips, they want to make their own.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
It's all about securing those supply chains and making sure no one gets caught short if things get, well, a little tense between countries.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially with everything that's been going on in the world lately.
It's a strategic move, like making sure your family has enough food and water stored away just in case.
Right, you don't want to be dependent on others for the essentials.
Exactly.
But all this investment must be good for the industry overall.
Right, absolutely.
So what does the future hold?
Well, with all the money pouring in, the semiconductor industry is projected to grow by like 8 to 10% each year.
Wow, that's huge.
It is. And that means more jobs, more innovation, more amazing tech coming our way.
So what kind of tech are we talking about?
Well, think AI, self-driving cars, and honestly, even things we haven't even dreamed of yet.
It's like the possibilities are endless.
They really are. It's a massive opportunity for growth and innovation.
It all sounds super exciting, but I also read somewhere that we're kind of hitting a wall.
You're talking about the limits of silicon.
Yeah?
That's true.
So are we reaching the point where we can't make chips any faster or more powerful?
Well, we're definitely pushing the boundaries of what silicon can do. It's like trying to stuff an elephant into a Mini Cooper.
So how do we keep making progress?
That's the billion-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
But brilliant minds are already working on solutions.
Like what?
Well, there's quantum computing, which is mind-bogglingly powerful, and new materials like graphene that are being explored.
I've heard about graphene. Isn't it supposed to be super strong and conductive?
Exactly.
So how far along are we with these new technologies?
They're still in the early stages, but the potential is there to completely revolutionize computing.
Sounds like we're on the verge of a whole new era of technology.
We are, but there's another wrinkle in all of this.
Oh, what's that?
Geopolitics.
Ah, you mean like tensions between countries?
Exactly.
I can see how that would be a problem.
Well, it's a delicate balance, right?
How so?
Everyone wants to be at the forefront of innovation, but they also want to protect their own interests.
So they don't want other countries getting ahead.
Right. And governments are putting rules in place about what tech can be shared with other countries, which can sometimes slow things down.
So it's a complex game with a lot at stake.
It is.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
From the battle for chip dominance to mind-blowing new technologies and the geopolitical challenges that come with it.
It's a wild ride.
It really is.
And as you continue to explore this world of semiconductors, think about this.
Okay, I'm listening.
How will all these advancements impact your life in the next 5-10 years?
That's a great question.
Will it be through personalized healthcare?
Or maybe virtual reality experiences that feel completely real.
Who knows? But one thing's for sure, the future of tech is being written in silicon.
And it's up to all of us to stay informed and engaged.
Couldn't agree more. Keep learning, keep exploring.
And keep an eye on those chips. They're about to change the world